Depuis le début des temps, tout fonctionne en rythme. Les planètes, la lune, les étoiles, la mer, la force universelle. La conception de l'être humain est faite en rythme. De la rencontre des cellules jusqu'à la naissance, avec le battement du cœur, tout fonctionne en rythme. Avant de naître et de sortir du ventre de sa mère, l'être humain a été conçu en rythme. La magie du pouvoir des tambours, c'est la possibilité de communication entre les peuples.
El poder del tambor es increíble, eso nos da vida, eso nos mueve, es algo que es pura medicina. Y tocando también para la nueva generación que viene creciendo, para dejar un buen legado lo mejor que se puede. Tito Puente, que he trabajado, la dicha de tocar con él, con Dizzy Gillespie, McCoy Tyner, Art Blakey, and the Jazz Messengers, Bata con Vélez, Eddie Palmieri y Charlie Palmieri, Mickey Hart, and Planet Drum with Zakir Hussein and Sikir Wadepoli. Y ha sido un gran honor el poder compartir. Bueno, la importancia de la conga dentro del Latin Jazz es bien profundo porque antes pues era un instrumento que lo ponían hacia el lado porque era un instrumento criollo. Ahora tú puedes ver una tumbadora en casi todos los estilos de jazz, de pop, rock, en todos lados, ¿no? Viene desde hace años, ya desde los 40, pero ha cogido una influencia, ha cogido un auge muy bello el tambor porque tan solamente ese sonido que repercute en cada uno de nosotros te hace bailar, te hace disfrutar de una manera única.
Me and my hermano,
Raul Rekow.
Giovanni Hidalgo.
He's my good brother and friend many years. What a great conga player, what a great human being.
Oh, thank you.
And that's the important thing because we have to share here, in this life and in the other one and like that and never ending.
Armando said it best. He says there's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. You don't have to knock somebody off or out of the way. There's room for everyone.
Un des premiers à développer une technique sur les tambours comme si ses mains étaient des baguettes.
Armando Perazzo, Francisco Avella were some of the first to come over from Cuba. Those guys were actually, like Chano was kind of like developed the cubop along with Dizzy Gillespie. And they were the first fathers to bring the conga to the jazz.
Playing Latin music from 1980 to the present day, and I make a living doing it. I play a lot of salsa, a lot of Latin rock, a lot of Latin jazz, and I've grown to really love this music. It's something that's deep in my soul at this point, and I have a very close connection with the rhythm that we play in this style of music. It really feels like it's part of how I express myself, and I'm actually inspired most of the time by conga drummers and timbale drummers. They make so much music out of two tones, two different drums. They tell a story with not a lot of melodic material, and I try to do the same thing with how I play trombone. I like to create, telling a rhythmic story. That's the essence of where I like to start. Notes are very important, but rhythm is crucial.
Lo importante es la presencia latina, la presencia de los tambores que vienen desde el África y llegaron hasta Latinoamérica, se instalaron en Cuba, en Colombia, en Venezuela, en República Dominicana, en Puerto Rico.
La música caribeña, a los percusionistas de Sudamérica que están siempre investigando y buscando información, les doy mi apoyo y mi cariño para que ellos alcancen lo que se merecen, porque el mundo de la percusión tiene buenos percusionistas en todas partes, desde Asia a Sudamérica, al África, a China, Japón.
Que bailes así, te traigo a Carabalí. Karl Perazzo, Karl Perazzo.
Después de todos mis amigos, Karl, todos los latinos de San Francisco y de la California, el grande Pete Escovedo.
For us, having a family, Sheila, Juan, Peter, Michael, myself, I think we just grew up with having that music in our lives, and we were blessed to have talent enough to make a living playing music. It's very hard for musicians to financially make money and take care of their families. I've been very fortunate and blessed that I've been able to do that. Coming from the Bay Area is a special thing. We're just happy that we're able to work together now. It's a lot of fun.
My name is Giovanni Escovedo.
2-3. I'm too fresh, make the girls holler, ooh wee, ooh he.
It makes me feel good. I love playing congas. I've been playing congas for about 35 years. My father, of course, Pete Escovedo, a musician. My grandfather was a musician. My sister Sheila is a musician. My brother Peter Michael. So we've been drumming and listening to all these rhythms since we've been a little kid. So we really love the drumming. I love personally hitting on the drums. I also play timbales and trap drums, but my heart and soul and body feels the rhythm of all the drums and the rhythms of the congas and Cuban rhythms and African rhythms. It really feels good when I play the congas.
I was very fortunate to work with Karl Perazzo. He is one of the best players in the world. I've always looked up to him since the early days when he played with George Shearing. And he came to San Francisco, moved to San Francisco. And I worked with him with the Santana band, as well as with Raul Rekow.
Born and raised in the Mission District of San Francisco. I was playing in the clubs, you know, and I was pretty much like 12 years old.
I've been playing since in the band since '91, but I often say in all interviews that I used to play with Carlos Santana before, but then my needle broke on the record.
When you're playing for 2 hours straight, but it only feels like 15 minutes.
transported through all this stuff, and you don't know it. Or trances, you don't no longer feel your arms. You know that it's somebody else, it's your ancestors, it's the spirit coming through you. You don't feel nothing. You're playing, and you're actually enjoying it.
And the percussion kind of carries a spirit along with it because of the religious side of all the percussion rhythms.
You can use them for yourself as a form of meditation to try to transport spirituality to the people that listen to you. You see, not everyone understands the language that you speak. Not everyone understands the accent. Not everyone understands the way you think. But if you play for the people, honestly, and you're giving yourself, they understand you, no matter what part of the world that you're in. We are walking rhythm machines. We are walking with the rhythm of. It's important what you're doing. You're trying to show people that music does exist. It's alive. It's in the streets. It's in the houses. It's in the clubs. It's in the stadiums. So yeah, no, it's all important, man. It's important that we have Carlinhos Brown. It's important that we have Gilberto Gil and all these guys. You know, they're the people that are making the new road, the new path for the up and coming musicians. Without that road, the new musicians cannot walk on.
And millions of people speak this language. No words, just rhythm. Each song has a personality, and each rhythm has a different spirit. And I try to get in the spirit that the song is creating. And sometimes it's very passionate. Sometimes it's melodic, sometimes very dynamic. And I try to be open and receptive to what comes down through me. Because rhythm is energy, and we all need it. We all need this kind of thing for a healing.
Là, on est devant un merveilleux tableau qui s'appelle La Rumba Non Para. L'art de San Francisco du quartier de Mission District, le quartier latino, rend hommage à tous les congueros, tous les percussionnistes qui pratiquent leur art au sein de cette musique espagnole. La Rumba Non Para rend hommage bien sûr à mon grand ami Raul Rekow, John Santos, Karl Perazzo.